One vote can make a difference.
That's what the Indiana Secretary of State is telling voters this election season. In fact, the state has an example of just that, and it happened right here in Northeast Indiana. News Channel 15's Randy Spieth joins us now with that story.
A lot has changed regarding how voting works since the 1840s, but that's where this story takes us. It's when one local man's vote helped shape the country into how it looks today. This public service announcement is pushing for voters to head to the polls 4 weeks from tonight.
Don't think your vote counts? Then consider the strange but true story of Henry Shoemaker.
The DeKalb County farm workers' vote would prove to be the difference in an 1842 election.
This is a case where a race for state representative was actually a tie.
The race covered all of DeKalb and Steuben counties. We found the voting records at libraries in both counties. Madison Marsh had 97 more votes than Enos Beale in DeKalb County. But in Steuben County, Enos won by 97 votes. Henry Shoemaker's vote was nowhere to be found because he voted in Noble County at the closest polling place he could find.
Back in the day, you know, when things didn't have quite the systems we have in place, you know what, that pretty much looks like voter intent. The guy wanted to vote for this guy, so maybe we should let him vote.
The vote led to a domino effect, including who became Indiana's next U.S. Senator.
Led to the election of Senator Edward Hannigan.
Prior to 1913, the senators were actually selected by the General Assembly. And this is true in all the states, which meant that whoever you elected to go to the General Assembly was in effect making the selection of who would go to the Senate.
Hannigan ended up casting the Senate's deciding vote to go to war with Mexico, which added vast portions of land to the country, including New Mexico and California.
President Polk wanted to go to war. The senator from Indiana was one of the people who said, sure, go ahead and do it, and that's part of the reason we have a lot of the westward expansion we have. One vote can make a difference, and if people don't believe that one vote can, we can actually find lots of examples where 2 votes or 3 votes or some small number of votes can make a difference.
Voter registration has ended in Indiana, but this PSA is just a little motivation from the state to encourage registered voters to actually cast their votes on or by Tuesday, November 4th. Randy Spieth, News Channel 15.